Hey, Galilee friends and family, it's Joan. Welcome to Friday Prayer Focus. In Sunday school, we've been talking about the attributes of God that we see in the story, and then we talk a little bit about how we see that attribute in our lives. And I was thinking this morning about how God has protected. God is my protector. And, through my life, he has protected me from myself a lot, from dumb things that I've done. I mean, I could have been one hot mess by now, but he has protected me. And he still protects us. He protects my husband and I. And I got this great little story I got to tell you. Back in 2017, we got a voucher to go to San Juan for a week at a resort. We're like, all right. And this voucher was good for 2 years. Well, if you know San Juan in 2017, there was a giant hurricane that nearly wiped out the country. It was pretty awful. I'm sure you heard about it. We heard about it in the news for a really long time. So we thought, well, we'll wait a year and then we'll check it out. So we waited a year, and we figured out a week that we wanted to go. And my husband had the airfare all ready to go, the itinerary and all that, ready to push the button on buying it. And we're like, well, let's see if they got a room available that week. So we call up the resort people, and sure enough, they did. So yes, they had the voucher number. Everything's working out just fine. And while they're, how you can hear them clickety clackety on their keyboard, so there's a little bit of silence. And my husband just casually asks, so I guess everything's cleaned up from the hurricane? And she says, what hurricane? And he's like, the hurricane from last year. She goes, there was no hurricane last year. And we're looking at each other. I'm like, what are you talking about, lady? And my husband said, the one that nearly wiped out the island, blah, blah, blah. She goes, no, that's San Juan, Puerto Rico. This voucher is for San Juan, Dominican Republic. And we're like, oh. So we both truly believe that God prompted my husband to ask that really casual question, just off the cuff, because otherwise we would have landed in the wrong country with no place to stay. And it just kind of took my breath away that he protected us so well. And he always tries to point us in the right direction because he knows what's best for us. So that's why he's always trying to point us to Jesus. The Bible is always trying to point us to Jesus because that's what's best for us. There's just one way. I mean, God couldn't make it any simpler. And surely if he had given us several ways to be saved, we would be saying, God, I don't know, I'm confused. Couldn't you have just given us one way? Because I know how we are. And but he did just give us one way because that's what's best for us. And remember in, I believe it's Matthew 7, that says, choose the narrow path. Choose the one path to Jesus because that's what's best for us. And God is just trying to get us there. That's why he gave us the one way, because he wants us to be with him. So that's how he protects us. He just gave us the one way. So go through the one gate, the narrow gate, so that you don't end up in the wrong country. We want you up in heaven with Jesus. And so let's pray right now. Let's pray that our Galilee friends and families would do that they would find that narrow gate and go through it, and that we would just put off anything that hinders us, remove the scales from our hearts, from our eyes, from our ears, so that we can hear and heed God's great plan, heed his direction, because that's where he wants us. He wants us to be with him. So there you go. So there's our goofy story. And I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you will pray for our friends and families to go through that one gate, enter and get into the right country. So I have to fly now and go get the kids from school. All right. Love you guys, and I'll see you next time I see ya. Bye.